You may have realised that I've never covered a architecture set in this series, in this channel, in this lifetime. I've never actually had a look at any LEGO architecture sets, and that's normally because they kind of focus on one building, and that's sort of it. And they're normally quite small to a scale that I don't really care for. It's kind of, I see them as things that executives build. Executives, that are kind of, they want to, know that they're approachable, so they build this thing and stick it on their desk. But I fell in love with one recently, and I'll show it to you now. This is London. Wobbly London Eye and all. Yes, this is the London set. I got this in the LEGO store in London, the biggest one in the universe that recently opened up. I was there pretty soon after it opened up, and I bought this as it was an exclusive there for a while. So we have several bits. We'll look at them individually. We've got Nelson's column here with a little Nelson on top. We've got the National Art Gallery. We've got a thing that says London. At the back there, we've got the wobbly London Eye. We've got Big Ben and a tiny bit of the Houses of Parliament. And then we've got Tower Bridge to finish. Now, this is, of course, not how these things fit together. It is, otherwise this bridge would crash into Big Ben every day. That would be terrible. But it is, it's a pretty set. I like this. I like this sort of... They do this... I think they've done this for a few other cities as well. I like this sort of, like, all the main landmarks squished into a thing. What's the price of this little bastard here? 468 pieces. Not pounds. I wasn't going to go... 468 pounds. And that is £50. Oh, no, $44.99. There we go. $44.99. So, price per piece is kind of okay. Although they are all very small pieces, pretty much. It's all tiny little individual, small little segments and bits, what like that. I like the Nelson's column thing. It's only got the one main column and the lions are little hooks, and there's no any other four little side columns or anything. The National Art Gallery is really nicely done. Wish they made maybe one little bit bigger so they could have had a gap in the middle, but it's quite nice. Big Ben's okay. Kind of the clock face is just a little bit too small. It seems a bit off. I don't know. I've got Big Ben there, and yeah, I mean the clock face does have a rim around it because there's no design on that rim. It just looks a bit poked in the middle. Oh, it's actually, it's on a flat block there. There's an extra block there. I thought it was a sticker for a second, but no. Houses of Parliament is just a bit naff, really. I've got a Big Ben set. I haven't built it yet. I'm looking at it down there. And a Tower Bridge set, thinking about it. Maybe next we'll get this. I won't buy that. It'll be crap. Actually, no, I really like big wheels. It's a really pretty... Remember we got Millennium Dome next. That'd be a cool thing. Or the O2 Arena as it is now. Nice. Yeah, the wheel is the worst part of this set. It's not even a... You can see at the bottom that it's not actually a proper wheel. And that means that it does this. It just doesn't, it's not actually attached to anything and you just rock it. There's no spokes. It's spokeless. It's also not a circle because of the way it's attached to the top. I think that's quite poor. It doesn't bring the whole thing down because it's a bit, and they've wisely put it in the background, but it is a bit poor. And then you got Tower Bridge over here, which I'm allergic to vigorously. It's nice, it's got little bits of detail and stuff in there, but again, the detail's just a bit lower because, of course, it is a smaller model. I think overall as a piece, this works. If you just glance at this and go, oh, that's really nice, but when you start looking at the bits together, you go, ooh, that's a bit strange. It's nice enough. The colours are kind of alright. And I like my favourite bit is the clear pieces to represent water. They're quite nice. And the National Portrait Gallery. That's quite nice. If we have a look around the back, you'll see that there's fuck all to see at the back. Just these two spokes that hold this thing on, which are probably airplane wings or something technicky. I don't know. But yeah, there's nothing special or designy at the back. So if you have it on your desk, point it towards the people that will see it. You see the crap side. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a nice set. I mean, it's expensive for what it is. It's £45 is expensive for this kind of a set. This is an expensive range. This is my favourite one they've done, but still it's not really at the heights of it. I mean, if I ever needed an office, where I was an executive being executive-y, I would have the full-size Big Ben and the full-size Tower Bridge, and they would be... Actually, no, I'd have that massive Big Ben tower that they've got in the LEGO store on my desk. That's a fucking power move, that is. I would be a great boss. Don't know what I'd be bossing around. People! No, I'd be bossing around people. Yeah, that one, that makes sense.